Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. And today I'll be doing another confetti because I had quite a good bit of confetti. So this is my last batch, so it'll be a while before I do more confetti. So what I like to do is do a consistent layer on the bottom, the layer of confetti in the middle, and a consistent layer on the top. And I'm saying consistent, I mean a solid color, but I'm doing it a little different today. I'm still going to do the confetti in the center with white using titanium dioxide, but I'm going to try to use a drop swirl on the bottom and on the top, and I'm going to be using radioactive, which is neon green from Mad Micas, and tennis ball breaker, which is a neon yellow from Mad Micas. The reason I want to try that is I'm going to fragrance the middle with Monkey Farts from Wholesale Supplies Plus Crafter's Choice. This is like a fake banana scent, but it really smells good. I've used it a few times in the past. It rices just a little bit, but it's minimal, very, very minimal. It does not accelerate, so I don't have any trouble with it. It does discolor just a little bit, but the last time I used it, a hefty amount of titanium dioxide hid that discoloration. So I'm going to leave the neons unscented since it does discolor and I want those to stay bright. So neon drop swirl on the bottom, white confetti in the center, neon drop swirl on the top, scented with Monkey Fart. So give me a minute to do the heat transfer and I'll come back when I'm ready. Okay, I'm back. So let's go ahead and get our base layer in, which will be our green. That's your green, and there's your orange. I've already gone ahead and stick blended these up pretty heavily because there's no scent in them. And it's going to take them a long time to set up, but I do not want to take a chance of these darkening. Alright. And one thing, you notice I'm at home, it's climate controlled here, there's air conditioning, and look, the end of my mold fits in, that should lay flat against it. When I'm at church, I have to pull it clear up because the mold swells where there's no air conditioning. It's hot and humid in that room, so here's another reason for doing it at home, at least for right now. But anyway, there we go. That's going to have to sit a long time because there's no fragrance in that, so I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. It's time for our middle white layer. Using a recipe with 66% hard oils, a 20% water discount. I normally just do 10. This is 20%. And soaping at 98 degrees Fahrenheit. That unscented bottom layer took 30 minutes to set up, and I'm still not sure it's completely hard. I'm going to be really careful pouring this in. That's the reason I normally scent my frosting, is so I'm not waiting 2 hours for it to set up. Anyway, this is the middle layer. This has a whopping 2 tablespoons of titanium dioxide, and it's not super, super bright, but that's okay because it's going to represent the banana. Anyway, let's go ahead and put our fragrance in. I went ahead and stick blended. It's already mixed in. This fragrance does sometimes rise, especially at a warmer temperature, but it's very minimal, so I'm not terribly concerned. So let's just hand stir it and see what it does. If I have to stick blend it, it's okay. And actually, no, there is no ricing at all. Good, good. Main reason I don't use this fragrance a little more often is because it does darken a little bit. Now the last time I had none because I had a ton of TD in it. So actually, I am going to stick blend that in just a little bit to help it set up. It's already well stick blended to get the titanium dioxide dispersed, but I'm going to do it to get the embeds so it's thick enough to support the embeds. So here we go, stirring these in. Now when this saponifies and goes through gel, that TD will probably brighten up, but as it is, it's a little on the creamy off-white side, but that's okay because the flesh of a banana is not really white. Of course, it also doesn't have colored specks in it, so anyway, this is just to somewhat represent a banana with the fragrance. But I'm really surprised it did not rice on me this time, because it normally does. And you can see it behaves, because this has been, I stick blended this very heavily before I came on camera to get the TD mixed into it, and then I stick blended again with the fragrance. It's nice and fluid, and I really want to make sure that these embeds stay suspended, and I think they will. I think that's enough. So let's get our mold and get this into it. And I do think that's finally solid enough to support it, but I'm still going to be cautious and pour it on the spatula, because you've got a really nice looking flat base, and I want to keep it that way. Let's see, yes, you are in the picture, so here we go. Oops. Just look at how fluid that is, even heavily stick blended. Substantial water discount and warm temperatures, and just look at that. Okay, that doesn't have to be super firm for the top layer, but I'm going to let it set up some, so I will be back. Okay, I am finally ready for the top layer. I was actually supposed to go to the street ministry today, and this has taken so long, I have run out of time. But it's okay because I'm not on a set schedule, so I can actually go any week. And there are 5 Saturdays in this month, so I can just go the next. It's no big deal, but I just was not expecting it to take this long. But anyway, I'm finally ready for the top. This is also unscented. This has been sitting for an hour. I just now stick blended it for the first time. But this soap batter has been sitting for about an hour, and look at how fluid it still is. This is once again unfragranced because I don't want to take a chance on it turning dark. I want to swirl that, but to me, I like it just like it is. Perfectly smooth and flat. I like the design in it. I'm going to leave it just as it is. So I am going to let this sit a few minutes, squirt it with rubbing alcohol twice, wrap it up and put it to bed, and then I'll take it to the church tomorrow and cut it because it's for the street ministry. It'll be stored there. So anyway, I will see you tomorrow for the cut. Enough rambling. Y'all take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Okay, I'm back, and it's time to cut our confetti soap. Everything went really well. I got, I'm pretty sure, the effect I wanted with the drop swirl on the top and the bottom. I would like to have had a little more accent, had that a little bit deeper and a little bit less of this in the center. But, you know, no big deal. Other than that, the pour went really, really well. And I imagine all three logs will look the same. This is the center one, so let's go ahead and cut it. It's nice and firm. Wow, is it ever. Of course, that might be partially cutting through those embeds. That might be part of the reason. Yep, that's exactly the effect I wanted. I just would like to have had a little bit more of this, but that's alright. And I know from prior use that this Monkey Farts fragrance holds its scent really well, really strong, so no concerns there. So I'll finish cutting these because they're all going to look the same, but I'll line them up and get a picture. This will probably be the last confetti soap I have for a while because it'll take a while to build it up. But that is what I have for this week. And like always, thanks for watching. Y'all stay safe, take good care of yourselves, and be blessed. And I'll see you next time around. Bye, everybody.